Hey Capricorn, welcome to May 2020. Give yourself permission to let go of some things and honor your limitations here in May. Focus on ventures that honor your gifts. Letting go of projects that no longer serve a purpose will free you to do your best work. Be kind to yourself. You're in a powerful transition from the old life to the new life. At the same time, you're implementing a fresh new approach to what you're doing. And this is really requiring. Now, May is the month of retrogrades. Your ruling planet, Saturn, will retrograde May 11th through September 28th. Venus follows him on May 13th. She'll retrograde until June 12th. And then Jupiter the next day retrogrades May 14th through September 12th. So this is not the time to change your career or the work that you're doing. It's an awesome time to finish things up. It's excellent for evaluating what still holds true worth for you. Venus rules what we love and value, and she rules the area of your chart that has to do with creative self-expression. And you want to take this opportunity to look at if you still love and value the work that you're doing. It's also a time to look at our relationships. Now, for some of you, there may be someone who wants to dump all their dissatisfaction into your lap. It's really important that you remind them that you can't change the past, that intimacy is not built on finding fault or blaming. Make that very clear and then ask how the two of you can make the relationship healthier. Always focus on solutions, not the problem. Blaming doesn't get us anywhere. It's much better to label the behavior than condemn the person. So whoever, for those of you that are experiencing this, whether it's a work relationship or a personal relationship, remind them that you can't change the past, that we can only move forward together, and how can we make the relationship healthier and stronger. This is an excellent time for all of us to evaluate our relationships and if they're still worth it. Because sometimes relationships can be more trouble than they're worth. And we are getting this fabulous opportunity, opportunity here in May to look at what we love and value now. Now, you've been going through massive transformation since 2008, but especially this year, given what's going on in the world, the chaos and the health scare, it's really important to pull the energy in here in May. The journey goes within. When you have planets, when planets appear to back up, because that's what a retrograde is, they appear to back up from us. But right when they're retrograding, when they're stationary retro, they're the closest to the Earth. And as a result, it's like, okay, the universe is saying go within, that the journey is within. And Saturn rules reality. Saturn rules our structures. Saturn rules our totality of karma. And when he reverses like this, it's an opportunity to take stock of your inner structure and what you're building within, as well as your limits. We all have limits. We only have so much time. We only have so much energy. Make sure you're honoring your limits and really tuning into what it is that's important to you now, because I think it's changing for all of us. Now, the Scorpio full moon is on May 7th, and Mars is really at it. He is challenging both lights. The moon in Scorpio, the sun coupled with Mercury in Taurus. So this is a very energetic moon. Mars fuels whatever he touches. He brings action, energy, desire, initiative, drive. And in Scorpio and Taurus, we're looking at our money. We're looking at our financial reserves. We're looking at our finances in May in a major way, and our financial security. So this is a time to evaluate for you your goals, your financial goals, your personal goals, your life goals, and what you can do to build your reserves, whether it's financial reserves, energetic reserves, and so on. So there's a lot of energy going on in the social part of your chart. And of course, we're doing everything online now. When I go out and I see my neighbors, I have a mask on, they have a mask on, and we stand 6 feet apart. So we're not really, getting too intimate here. That's okay though, because for a time we can be online and socialize. We can socialize Facebook, on Facebook, we can socialize on Skype, we can, and Zoom. And so it is a wonderful time for connecting with others using the internet, using online tools to do that. We want to direct this energy into something, a project, physical activity, anything that we can do that's physical is really positive and proactive, because energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. And Mars is bringing energy to both moons this month. The Scorpio full moon on the 7th and the Gemini new moon on the 22nd. And because of that, we have to have an outlet for this energy. This energy needs to go somewhere. So projects, working out, anything that you enjoy doing, art, cooking, and so on, is very good for this energy. Now what's cool is Neptune is trying the moon and sextile the sun and Mercury. And it is challenging Venus. Neptune is challenging Venus. So we definitely want to keep our feet on the ground and not be too idealistic here in May, because Neptune is also squaring both Venus and Mercury at the Gemini new moon too. So, that can be foggy thinking, forgetfulness, and definitely, if something seems too good to be true, it is. And so we definitely want to stay grounded and be practical. That's why we don't have to take major action this month. This is not a month, the tide is ebbing. The tide is going out. Before the tide comes in, which will happen in June, when Venus turns direct, this is a time to be patient and not be in a hurry for anything. Because this is an energy that's slowing down. It's when it retrogrades, it's about going within. The journey is within. And using your energy to build reserves, energetic reserves, emotional reserves, mental reserves. Mental health is really important. Staying out of fear, staying out of anxiety, as well as financial reserves as well. So use this time to build your reserves up. Watch out for disagreements, because Mars is really, he's at it, in a way he is challenging both moons. And it's very easy to get angry or irritable and get pulled into disputes. So we don't want to get into conflict with the Martian energy here in May. Neptune is the way out at the Scorpio full moon. With Neptune, it's about spirituality, creativity, and recognizing your divinity and the divinity in all of us, so that we don't get pulled into the mud of anger with Mars here. There can also be a lot that's revealed at this time too, at the Scorpio full moon. And if someone does come to you and they are, expressing dissatisfaction, that's where you can just remind them, let's focus on what we can do today and moving forward. We can't change the past. We're all doing the best we can with what we know. When we know better, we do better. And thank you for bringing that to my attention. How can we make it better? Proactive, focused on solutions. Then the sign is going to trine Pluto exact on the 15th and Jupiter on the 17th. That's excellent energy. That is very supportive and positive and creative and solution orientated. That can be a time of breakthrough and support, which is wonderful. Then the sun moves into Gemini on the 20th, and we have the Gemini new moon on the 22nd. Venus and Mercury are coupled together at the Gemini new moon, which is lovely. It's great for conversation and being sociable. Challenges, Neptune is on both of them. So this is a wonderful energy for having fun and being creative. It's not the kind of energy you want to make any kind of financial decisions with or even relationship decisions. You know, because say you meet someone online and they seem really great. That may be, but it may also not be. So we definitely want to hang loose with any kind of decision making here in May, because Venus is retrograde. And when Venus is retrograde, it is about really looking at the value of our relationships, looking at the value of whatever we're doing. And what is it worth? And you can't know that if, say, you're just meeting someone now with Venus retrograde, because with Venus retrograde, you can't. It's hidden, and so we need to wait and see. And especially in Gemini, because Mercury is the trickster. He loves playing tricks on us and, you know, making us think that something's one way just to find out it's not. And Neptune, like this, can make us completely delusional, you know, and lost in love's illusion. So we definitely want to hang loose here in May. Have fun, socialize, see where it goes. Wait till June before you make any kind of commitments or decisions. Now, Saturn and Jupiter are trine the Gemini new moon because it's so early, and that's bringing blessings. And so Jupiter and Saturn are saying, hey, if you're taking a new approach or a new method or using new technology to what you're doing, it's going to work. So it is about keeping an open mind. And for you, it's about honoring your gifts and really focusing in on what your gifts are, what you love and value now, so that you are really tuning into your life purpose now, whatever your life purpose is now. That can change, especially given what you've been through for so long and what's happening to all of us here in 2020. So if something's not working, let it go. If something is just not doing it for you anymore, it's time to give it up. That's what this energy is saying, like release and let go so that you can focus on solutions and focus on this new life you're building and what your life purpose is now, not what it was before, but what it is now for you. This is really important because if we're using this time to really go within and tune into our authentic power, our inner strength, we're building new structures from the inside, and that's reflected in our life. And when we start to get the green lights outside, when the economy's back moving again, and we're getting back to the new normal, you're going to move forward in a direction that's totally empowering you because you've let go of the junk. You've let go of, the responsibilities that aren't really yours. We tell ourselves, oh, I've got to do this or I have to do that, but do we really? And if you're focusing on ventures and projects that honor your gifts, you're going to attract more of that. You're going to attract more of what you want, and that's exciting. That is so interesting. Gemini new moon kicks off the Memorial Day weekend here in the States. And gosh, I can't believe it's already here. And then Mercury enters Cancer on the 28th, and that is more communication with other people and what's going on with other people and completions that are happening now. So let the retrogrades wash you clean. Let the retrogrades tune you into your gifts, what you're really good at now, where your passion is now, what truly turns you on now, and that way you can flow into this new cycle, this new life that you're creating. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Capricorn, you're rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Capricorn, build your financial reserves. Build your emotional reserves. Let go of what's not working for you anymore. Don't make any major decisions here in May. Wait until Venus goes direct on June 12th. You'll have greater clarity in June and you'll know what you want. Doesn't mean you don't know what you want right now, but it is really an interesting opportunity to really tune into who you are now, what is working for you now, and letting the universe bring you in this new life that you're creating and bring you what you want. Yay!